Hello, and welcome to Cruise Live, where today we're going to be playing some more Danganronpa. Where last we left off, we had another death. And it was Ryoma. There he is. So this one was quite weird. I was definitely anticipating someone dying. But I thought it would be Himiko or something. I didn't think it was gonna be him, of all people. He wasn't even at the, show. I don't even know if he knew about the show. But anyway. I guess we gotta investigate now. This large water tank from the escape brick. The glass is broken, but it's in bad shape.
Come on, man.
Hey, gonna have to miss streams for the next week though. Oh, you're gonna probably miss a few deaths then. Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now.
But...
well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate. I think it was kind of dumb to break the glass. Okay, you couldn't investigate. I think you can find out an easier way to figure out how to investigate without breaking the glass and spilling bloody water everywhere. But anyway.
That's right.
I guess it would have taken too long to just... How long does it take? Just ask Monokuma to do it. He'll do it for you.
Okay.
Sure. There was a lot of cleanup. Okay. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look.
Got it.
Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. Yes, good investigation now. Idiots. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. It doesn't look like it's a broken piece, and there are other fragments that are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. I'm guessing it's a trapdoor? Maybe not. That wouldn't make much sense, I guess. Handcuffs, why are they there? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, though not too hard to scratch. They must have been scraping against something hard or sharp.
Huh?
What are those handcuffs? Where are they? Were they in the tank? But I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? I'm guessing they would have to come from Himiko's magic room then. That's true, they weren't in any of the where they come from. If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be... he's a prisoner? Ryoma's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. Well, I wouldn't expect that, but okay. The fragments of the broken glass the water tank have been piled up. There's so many tiny pieces. Gunter and Tenka certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. Just realized that to Kaito promoter time. Oh yeah, did you miss that as well? Yeah, we had a bro session of working out and stuff. Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together, his clothes, his monopad, and the key to his room.
Ah!
That's it, if we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room.
Hmm?
What's in his room to investigate?
Remember!
The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had.
No.
It doesn't make much sense that he would be killed by the motive video, because as far as I know, no one has been able to see each other's motive video yet. He might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. In his body, it's nothing more than a skeleton now. Not even a shadow of what he was. What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it.
Okay.
I'm certain of it. By the way,
Remember.
Ryoma, everyone watching the show witnessed it.
Damn.
I can't believe he died in such a gruesome way.
Well.
The water filled with blood so fast, we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But his skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma. Jeez. I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go into it.
No.
No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live.
Huh?
What do you mean by that? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So that he could have the reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. Then, he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something as simple as good food and your friends? Damn it, that idiot. Well, I don't think he's the one that killed himself here. I don't think so. Because it's Himiko's magic trick.
Hey!
That's...
It was in order to hide the water tank, when Himiko was performing her escape. This was closed to prevent us from seeing.
Ah!
That's what it is. Then is this some kind of clue? I don't believe so. I don't see anything suspicious about it. But maybe there is. Look again! It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gunter said that he picked up all of the piranhas and put them in here. I can't believe Gunter would do that with his bare hands. Oh wait, yes I can. When I think that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that a Turk has created.
Amen.
The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul, so that he may enter Tua's kingdom. I really hope she's the one that murdered him, so she can die. Alright, no worries, AX. She's really annoying and she doesn't seem to care about anyone.
Come on, man.
Can you really go there looking like this?
But...
Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe a tour was behind those videos too.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started.
What a surprise!
I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
No.
More piranhas? What, did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast. But compared to yesterday, the piranhas looked super crammed into that tank. Looked more crammed together.
Dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my!
But anyway, it was super crammed.
What a surprise!
Super crammed. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. Although I don't really see how that makes a difference, because no matter if there's one piranha or 10, they're still probably gonna kill you. Alright, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. Let's talk to everyone then.
How can this be?
Gunter could have saved him. No, Gunter should have saved him.
What happened?
Gunter was wrong. When piranhas attacked Ryoma, if Gunter had dived into the tank, then Gunter could have helped Ryoma, but Gunter got scared. Too scared to do anything.
Gunter, idiot!
Sorry. Gunter, really sorry.
Come on, man.
A man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, they would have just eaten you too.
That's true.
And from what I read from the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gunter.
Huh?
Really? Does it say that in the Monokuma file?
You know...
You haven't even read the file yet?
Gonta, not smart.
Gunter not really understand it. Gunter not smart enough to be helped.
Dumbass.
What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, then you've got time to read the file. If you think you can help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
You're right.
That's right, Gunter. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know after all.
Huh?
Information only Gunter know?
Remember,
During the show, you went up on the stage. That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, cause Gunter worry about Himiko.
could it be...
Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
No, Gunter see no one in tank. Gunter kinda surprised. He saw no one? He did say huh, and I was like, oh no, something happened. But how did he see no one?
But you know...
But when the piranhas dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that's right.
So...
Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Oh.
Gunter don't know. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in after that.
Sorry.
Sorry, Gunter should have washed the tank better.
Dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easy. Yeah, you're right.
You know...
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko's disappearing part was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get in the tank? Was that a part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive the mystery will be an important part in this case. It's weird that there was no one in there when he came to see. I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored.
Alright!
Time to work hard to solve this mystery, get the culprit. 'Cause here I come. Alright, cool.
Like I thought.
If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her?
Could it be?
Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her own show.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. Alrighty.
Hey!
What's that word? Phlegm? Phlegm? What? There's something I need to tell ya. Something I need ya to tell me. That's not a very polite way of saying. Asking someone to...
You know!
Can't read. It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gunter captured you guys last night. The hell was that all about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened.
Got it.
Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miyu escape from Gunter? He's not strong enough to fight him.
Why you?
He's got other assets. Chop chop, you slimy. Well, I suppose you could say that Gunter was tricked into kidnapping us. The first one to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tatsumi, and Tenko and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly. And after Kokichi left the room after around 9 PM. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before Kokichi went out of the room. He would have had time to go into the gym and like do some stuff and mess up with the crime scene.
If I remember correctly,
We were all forced to participate in Gunter's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime around 11
I
PM.
see.
So from 9 PM to 11 PM, everyone there has an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Kurumi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see. You've learnt what an alibi is thanks to the previous incident. But what the is this insect meet and greet? Ha ha ha.
Why?
By the way, Mew, how were you able to get away from Gunter?
What?
Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon?
Wait!
Hey, what's the secret woman weapon? Is she trying to laugh it off?
Come on, man.
Sweetie, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out.
You're right.
You're probably right, perhaps. It's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Oh, that's right, we need to ask Angie about the stage.
Angie!
Hey Angie, I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. Yep, I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage.
Then,
do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it works, perhaps?
No.
No, I do not know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see, I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. Ah, by the way, you asked other people to help with the preparations, right?
Yep.
Yep. We started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like, when we started, we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
Yeah.
Me and Kiba helped with that. You're back. Oh, I have to leave soon? No. Alright. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Karumi to sew the curtains, because I hate sewing.
Thanks,
So
Bitua
basically-
Tua.
It's all thanks to a tour that the show was a success.
Ah.
No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Because.
On its own, the underwater escape act is no different from a normal magic show.
So divine.
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we use piranhas.
Atua has spoken.
That's what Atua told me. She's the murderer! She's the murderer, she did it! So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the piranha tank and the timer, those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course.
Yeah. According to the piranha tank manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see, that means that most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
And then?
And right when we finished the prep work, and we were about to take a break, Gunter captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all.
Jeez.
When Gunter let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know,
Oh yeah, I can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yup.
So we decided to come to the gym today before the morning announcement.
Thank you.
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck in the gym before those two got here.
Ah.
What's up, Suichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
But.
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Huh?
What?
Atua has spoken.
I don't care about Tua. Nothing to worry about.
No.
Nothing can escape a Tua sight, not even the culprit. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. And I stood on the stage and looked up at the piranha. The piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set so that the bottom would be open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now and the tank is empty. It doesn't look like as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass, and the other side's made of wood. So the piranha tank has no lid, and only the front was made of glass.
hey, so got it. You
Okay,
know,
we already had this conversation.
That
It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached.
is. It seems as
The
if.
control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems they lowered the batten, attached the piranha tank to it, then raised it again. I never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. Cool. This is the timer that was counting down. I didn't realize it was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body.
Hey!
You were helping set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about the trick?
I do not agree.
No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains. So I do not know the details of the trick.
Well...
Okay. There's a ladder here, I wonder if it will use I think that's it. Control box? Oh, right, camera.
Huh?
What's this?
That is.
Okay, we already... Okay, they're just repeating stuff. Oh, closed bed. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? You want to check that window out?
Okay.
Yeah, but...
Ah,
Oh, it's too high to reach, huh? Yeah, it is pretty high. Even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank. Ooh. That's a good vantage point to put something in the piranha tank.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. There was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. You returned, okay.
Hey, so
But you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder?
Thank you.
Yeah, I suppose. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rung. I'm pretty sure that
You can
leads
just
to
barely
the...
reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain...
pool room?
Oh, the window is open.
Ooh.
if the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
Probably. Culprit may have gone in and out through the
So
window.
what's on the other side of the window?
I can't see much. But I think it's the pool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pool.
Pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere. All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on a window frame.
That's not nothing. That's definitely a clue. What is it, Seiji? The window frame has a distinct abrasion, perhaps scratched by something. Okay. Very interesting. I climbed down the door, or the ladder. Okay. Cool.
Hey!
You've done investigating the window. Let's go.
Okay.
Jeez.
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? You're my sidekick now. We all done here? Then let's go.
Okay.
Wait, no, I want to talk to people. Okay. Himiko. My magic was supposed to make everyone smile.
Himiko!
Don't worry, everyone is smiling. Is she? Are you sure, Tenko? I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko. If it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how the trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you saying?
There's no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on, man.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop it.
No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic.
Huh?
I'll protect you!
Okay, your time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Why is she defending her so much? Maybe Tenko is the murderer. I'm kind of just accusing everyone at this point, but like, she's very defensive of Himiko, and I know she has a thing for Himiko, but she hasn't had a thing for Himiko any time before this. That's a bit weird.
Jeez.
Man, this guard is more strict than the security at idol events. Alright then. Let's see what we got.
Hey! Degenerate male!
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Kata to obliterate any degenerate males who bully Himiko. Oh, dang.
All right.
My first command to my new psychic is
Listen up.
investigate everywhere and find clues. Don't overlook anything. You got it? Thanks. Real helpful. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious.
But...
Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
Well, that's...
No, but I'm still not I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast.
Of course!
You got it? I'm not suspicious.
Oh, dear.
I do not understand how the explanation is supposed to convince me. Ibo does have a point.
However...
I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening in such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
No.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
I see.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes? If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic.
Well then...
Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Almost to himself, then walked away. Followed him backstage. Oh, there's a rope. That's a pretty long rope. What's it used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length.
Huh?
You can tell that just by looking at it.
But of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the woman of the village begged me to stay. Oh my. Oh my. Alright. I find it that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could it be related to the case? Why is he also... Does this guy, the voice actor, just play creeps? Oh, Ryoma must have been kept here in rope, and then while the trip was going, they chucked him in from backstage. This isn't a puzzle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something.
That's true.
Changing wet clothes?
But
But how would you get from the water tank into the space behind the staircase?
could it be...
This may be a vital clue. Okay. The staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. That might be something to do with the puddle next to it. Or... There's nothing strange about it from behind other than the large size. It's a normal tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick.
However...
I believe that we figure out the route Himiko took. We will discover how Ryoma got in there. I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it.
Hey, so...
Hey, how long are you gonna investigate here? We still gotta find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go.
Kaito! No.
Come on, man.
That's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room. Wait, what do you say before that? First the pool next to the gym. Then Ryoma's room there to find it. Okay. Then I want to investigate the Ultimate Pros lab. I've just deduced that the handcuffs were found in the water tank probably came from there.
Ah!
There's a lot of places to investigate.
you're right.
Don't screw around.
Alright, I guess we'll go from here. So first the pool place. Well, I guess we don't have to go in order, but probably don't go in order because this is closer. Well, what? So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we gonna investigate again? The trick that Himiko used in a magic brick. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know...
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic, with no tricks or mechanisms? Well, that would be a problem, but it's not just about the trick. We need to ask that guy some questions. What's up with the fire? Okay, that's the candle. No, but why can't we look at the cauldron? Weird.
Shuichi!
Hey, Soichi. Do you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite, after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey!
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gunter yesterday. You snuck into our room to steal our motor videos, right? But is that all you were doing when you came back pretty late?
I see.
I see, you want to know my alibi for the nighttime yesterday. That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing.
Hey!
And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Soichi, Gunter brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9. Right after that, I left Gunter's lab and headed towards the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour at the start of nighttime, but something happened.
Huh?
Something happened. Right. When I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gunter's lab, so it was right around 9 PM. She started throwing questions at me, left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners in relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mum or something?
If I remember correctly...
Didn't you ask Kurumi to be your mum earlier?
That's so mean.
She kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 PM, when nighttime rolled around.
Huh?
A whole hour. Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half. He was starting to bore me, so I turned around and left to leave, and then...
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid. Catch me if you can.
That is...
Is that a request? I
so
like
that
her.
means...
And then I guess Kurumi decided to take us tagged super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end she caught me a little before 10 PM.
I'm disappointed.
Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So do your alibi still hold up even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. After Kurumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gunter's lab, it was already 11 PM. Then from 10 to 11 he doesn't have an alibi.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me.
Huh?
Something odd. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make it out who it was, but I saw her walking around for a bit. I wonder who it was. That is very weird.
By the way...
You didn't get captured by Gunter yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you? What were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in the bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. None of these things could do with the investigation, right?
so...
Looks the same as Himiko's tank used in the show. I guess this one was a back. That's what Himiko told me in Kibo when we carried it out here. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. There's a segment of the glass near the top that opens up, but why open up there? This segment had to open up here. Wait, how'd that work? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up, but why open up there? Alright. Today might be a short stream as well if I have no audience. I don't know. I try to stay persistent, but it's hard. What are you doing here, Tsumi? Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm plain, but it's plain to see I'm investigating.
Okay.
Oh, is that
Hey,
fair?
so...
Did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them. I know. In fact, I still haven't found anything. Then get to it. Look around. Looking around is how you find clues. I think leave that guy alone is just plain bad.
Hey!
So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way even plain old me can help out. Yeah, that's decent. I think that's all we can really find in here. There was no stab wounds or anything on Ryoma's body. So he could have only been killed by... He was killed by drowning. Maybe they kept him in that second tank. Saw someone in her underwear. The only person that could be is Angie, right? Because she pretty much wears underwear. Also, they did say that they made the pool specifically so people couldn't drown in it. So... Huh. There's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little bit of fabric.
Jeez.
It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know...
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yes, but... Perhaps it's just my intuition, but it bothers me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves.
Rise and shine or sign!
Don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cortin absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Monodam, might be onto something. I kinda wanna go in the pool now too. Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid!
Idiots. We're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pit of hells. We're the Monocubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass!
If you don't get it, I'll throw y'all into the pool myself. Please don't.
Can't we all get along?
Monosuke, please stop. Can we all just get along?
What?
You saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Monokid?
So long, farewell!
Seriously, what is the point of these guys? They add nothing to the conversation. So then it was one of us that put the inner tube, not the monocog. Well, it doesn't matter, the inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Why is there a rope tied to it? Oh, thank you. How would you get to this open window from here though? Oh, there is a stack way up, right? You can see the gym's window over here. That's the window we investigated from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it without a ladder.
Okay.
With just a ladder. I agree, the ladder only barely reached the window and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right. But I don't know. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, is there? Diving board? It's a large diving board, it looks like something you'd find in a resort. Nothing strange. Okay. What else then? An electric air pump. There doesn't seem to be anything worth inspecting.
You know...
We can't stay here forever, let's go and investigate ourselves.
You're right.
Okay, is that all then? I think that's still... What? Oh, okay, the specifications. That might be something. Oh, no jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime.
Whoa!
Well, where'd you come from?
Yeah.
I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
No, no, no.
But the pool is off limits at nighttime. See? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right?
Hey.
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exhaust.
What?
You'd go that far?
Oh yeah.
Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, then we can assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime.
Oh yeah.
Well, at the very least, no one's alive. Thanks, Monokuma. Well,
Hey, so...
hey Suichi, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there was any clues here.
But...
Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to the case.
But you know...
If the inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up?
So...
no.
No, even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here, and you could use it together.
Remember.
The water level is so low you couldn't grab the tube even if you managed to bring it closer.
But you know...
Then why not jump in and fish it out?
Oh.
Couldn't get into the water, yes, I suppose you could think of it that way.
You know...
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other place.
Alright!
You're right.
Alright. Next there was Ryoma's room, Ryoma's room, and then Ryoma's lab. What are you doing? don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase. Kinda opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird, I can't find it anywhere.
You're right.
I see, so we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Hey!
You see, if we supposed the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high probability that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
Remember!
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence.
Ah.
That's true.
Okay.
Got it.
So that's just like we thought. That video was the motive.
Okay.
Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of.
That's my sidekick.
Alright, that's just what I expect from my top sidekick. Oh. You're so bright.
Shuichi!
What's the matter, Suichi?
No.
Nothing.
So...
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean...
maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all.
Nah.
They showed the most important people to us, right?
That's right.
Maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean...
At the time I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
That's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watch them together.
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motive. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself. It'd be possible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right?
Ah!
That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Huh?
Hey!
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that his way of Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way?
Nah.
No. If that's what he wanted, he could have just asked.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way for sure he'd never tell us. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. That's the only clue from his room? At least unlike the previous murder, this one, I have my suspicions. There's really only a few people who it could be. Either Himiko, Tenko, Angie, or Kokichi. I don't think anyone else could have done it. Wait, where was Ryoma's room? Alright. If we get into the trial, I'll keep going with this, but otherwise I'll probably end soon. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
What's the matter?
No.
Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. Oh, the net's down. I wonder why. Oh, the shower room's a prison place, alright. This is weird. This is weird that he just had this in here though, like, is this what he had? Yeah, is this what he finds fun? I am a prisoner. Chain me up. Like his kink. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the ultimate
Hey, so...
You think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did. Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Is this the window that connects to... This is the window that connects to the pool. Oh, interesting. Why though? Wait, did he like end game himself? Because he could have opened the window. Well, then he couldn't close the window. But I was thinking he opened the window, then jumped out into the pool and just drowned himself with handcuffs on. But there were scratches on the handcuffs, so there's probably a struggle as well.
Just as I suspected.
But yeah, he could have, from this point, it looks like he could definitely jump into the pool from here.
The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
Third floor's high up, but if they aimed well, they could reach the pool. But Monokuma said you can't go in the pool at nighttime, right?
Okay. Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart yet. I'm guessing there might be a loophole in this rule, where if you're already dead, then you can be in the pool, or something like that.
But you know...
Why do you say no one alive?
Is that alright?
I believe he was hinting that a dead person wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rule, yeah. Which means it's possible that a dead body was in the gym or the pool at nighttime.
You know...
There's a chance Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed. But you know, there's no point carrying his body if you can't even get in. I don't know if it's safe to say there was no point.
Huh?
Hey, so...
Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame.
You're right.
These marks are similar to the ones... Oh, okay, so maybe those scratches are made by the handcuffs. I'm positive these marks are a result of opening and closing the door.
Shuichi!
Huh?
Got it.
How amazing am I to have noticed such a super ultra important clue?
I'm Kaito Momota.
Could he drown himself in the sink? He's like pretty short. Scratches on the stone. Someone was scratched against it.
So...
You're right. What made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made from some kind of metal. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, kind of. Handcuffs hanging on the wall, and one is missing. Ooh. Oh, they look like the ones in the handcuffs.
Because...
Yeah, I think so.
Remember...
We came here to confirm my suspicions about the handcuffs from the tank. We found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. There must be important influence.
Hey!
It seems like you figured it out. You seem more confident.
Alright!
Alright. Then on to the next place. There's no point staying here.
Okay.
What is the next place? I think everything, right?
Hey, so... Whoa!
As he came out of the shower, Kaido tripped and fell on the ground.
Hold up!
The hell? Something caught on my leg.
That's...
Oh, it looks like a cable.
Ah!
Is this from the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net. I see, so that's why the room felt odd. reason I thought this room felt off is because the net. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up.
Okay.
But now the cable has been removed.
Huh?
So it's like someone took the cable off. Why would they do that?
Hey!
Kaido, can you help me? I want to measure how long the cable is. No need, it's about 50 feet long. How does everyone know just exactly how long things are by looking at it?
Ah.
Oh, I was in the tennis club in middle school, so I know how long the cable is. Alright. You were in tennis club?
That's right.
That's why it pisses me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
Hey!
Did you know Ryoma before?
Ah.
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
You know.
I mean, these days, there's no one who played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid.
Jeez.
And then once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But regretting that now won't help, there's nothing I can do.
So
what was suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something bother you about it?
No.
No, nothing specific, I was just checking. What is that analogy? Rightio. What other places to search? There's something I was going to say and I completely blanked on it now. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Compared to previous games, where they used to have cameras all over the place. Now they've only got monitors, which I don't think they have cameras on them. They've only got these speakers and TV. But previously, maybe those are cameras. Previously they used to have cameras all over the place because that was saying that this was like a TV show for other people. I'm pretty sure there's no obvious cameras anymore. Like, I guess that is. But they used to be 3D things and actually moving and stuff. Pretty sure. In the previous game. So it's quite weird that there's no cameras this time. At least nothing that we can actually click on that is a camera. So does that mean that this isn't normal like the other ones? Where they were like a game show kind of thing.
Do you agree?
We all agreed to investigate, with at least one other person present, yes. As she spoke, she glanced towards Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course, since you are here, Suichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I am questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive?
Right.
Right before I was kidnapped by Gunter yesterday around 6 in the evening.
So
The last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday actually. Then you are fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey!
That is correct.
Gunter was the last one to see him alive at around 8 PM yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him by using his Tsukiichi method. So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Muse saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gunter.
Yes.
Yes, we at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 PM. That's good stuff to know. Seriously, what is up with this girl? Why does she not want anyone to see her room? What are you hiding? What are you hiding?
Hey!
Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
You'll be fine even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own? That's completely different. This is... That's pretty harsh. But my sidekick is working his ass off.
Huh?
got it.
Sidekick. Yep, Soichi is my sidekick now.
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick.
So...
The dumb one. I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
well,
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
You know,
More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why do you care?
No.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been here ever since the room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
Is this an interrogation?
No.
No, it's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
Hey,
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to,
is that alright?
but you should at least cooperate with our investigation,
Because...
all our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, I wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been here for the last several days. I've only gone back to the dorm at night to shower, including last
Hey!
night. Then I can ask you this. Did you see Gunter at all last night? Gunter was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture all of us.
Why?
How were you able to avoid being captured?
I see.
Gunter did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay one hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all, okay. You gotta scare... So Gunter got scared off by that? Well, I guess he would hold back against the girl. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did you have?
Hey,
Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything.
ah,
Huh?
that's right.
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Rama. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Suichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know? He's pretty good. In the end, the only thing that we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify her that testimony. That might be a problem later. Oh, is that it?
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now? Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kinda like searching the internet for that perfect porno video. In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? The class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard.
Alright, so I guess we'll do the trial, or at least halfway off it. Till the
Shuichi,
midpoint. Looks like it's time to go, bro. Yeah.
dumbass.
Hey, what do you look so worried
Don't
now?
worry about it.
Believe in me?
Why?
Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the kid.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that the way you believed in Katie? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but
I believe in
if I
you.
worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi,
Luigi, we're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
let's do it.
If you're not gonna get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you've got.
Yeah, that's right.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, that's the expression I wanted to see. Heh, that's my sidekick. He's right, I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do it. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason. I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never. I'm guessing this is another simulation. Like the previous game. Where they were on the island. And it was actually just a huge video game. I feel like this one is also the same. but it would be kind of weird to do the same thing twice in the game.
Don't worry about it.
It would be weird for it to be a simulation again, but they keep going to that image of him in the chair with the helmet and stuff, and that definitely looks like hacking into the Matrix and stuff. So, I don't know. Still can't get over that. Everyone's here.
Everyone!
Not like we have a choice, right? You are quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has trained you.
What?
We got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time.
Hey!
Right, Himiko? How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate? Do you want me to Kaido chop your head off, huh?
Wait.
That's not even a Kaido anymore, is it?
Either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. We should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Yeah, let's put this to an end at the class trial.
You're right.
Do we have to play through this animation every time? Does he just do something different every time? I don't think so. Okay. Cool. Everyone left this time, no one stayed here. He started up again. I'm still suspicious of Angie, because firstly, who said it? Was it Kokichi? Or someone else? Said they saw Angie... Oh, they said they saw a girl in underwear walking around the grounds. And I'm pretty sure Angie's the only one. Normally I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt the trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. The elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end, no. It was only the beginning.
Welcome!
You've helplessly arrived once again. Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the exosols to build this room. The father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
I am happy to be used as a slave by father. Okay.
What are you saying?
You idiots really committed to this henchman bit?
They're so cute.
You guys are so cute that I can't help working you to the bone. You put a lot of detail into this courtroom, almost like it's for a show.
Oh?
For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us, as in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. I feel like he's lying about being the only people in the world again. Then the glass trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us that he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight with us, get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. The person who killed him is here right now. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But this is where I find the truth. I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. Oh, I will find the truth. To get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. Again, look, she has a bra or underwear, and she wears the coat. The coat's the only difference. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial. Truth and life. Let's save, and I will do it up until the halfway point of this trial, and probably stop there. Because these trials do take a long time. Tragedy strikes during Himiko's magic show, and Ryoma is killed.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class
I
trial.
already
During the
know.
trial, you'll present vote correct. I'll punch. Also, now,
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
I wonder if it is Tenko. He's being very defensive of Himiko.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you. Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E.
Himiko seems suspicious.
There we go.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend?
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
I feel like it could be Angie though, because she got Himiko. She befriended Himiko to worship Atua as well. And then she could be using her as a cover-up.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko, but I have my doubt. I can't let this case get derailed by a misunderstanding.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
Mate, what's the water tank trick? A hatch near the top that opens. Okay.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive!
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Ryoma's body was eaten by piranhas that fell into the tank. But that doesn't mean it was a cause of death.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was...
That's wrong!
He was eaten dead.
No,
Not
Ryoma's
alive.
death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file
How
yet,
do you
so
not check
that's
the
news to me.
Monokuma file? That's like the first thing you gotta do.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case,
Oh.
then when did he drown?
Before the show started.
That's it! Ryoma was already drowned before the show started.
Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
But you know, whoever killed Ryoma, they wanted people to see him. And usually when someone kills someone in this game, don't we usually kind of hide it or like make it a bit mysterious? But this one was right in front of everyone. And if they had already drowned him previously, there was no reason for them to do this. So that is quite weird.
To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Yeah, but like, what is the reason for that? Like, why would you do that?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
No, maybe it really was magic.
I am going to...
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
What?
Man, we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
Oh, okay. I got it.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. 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 Magic!
Okay.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
First need to determine how Himiko performed the trick.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just
I'm
climbed
guessing
out
it's
and
this
no
one.
one noticed.
That one's kind of obvious.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Yes.
It must be real magic!
Yeah! Real escape magic!
Maybe there were two Himikos,
You can agree with
and
that.
one of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
Ah.
Hey, my costumes aren't disguises.
Yeah, we kind of went over that, Miyu.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed. Nah, she definitely would have been caught. Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage. The curtain
Covering the tank was
certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret.
I agree.
Considering Maki didn't do
Maki
anything
is
in the
correct.
whole
There was
investigation,
an escape hatch on that tank.
she's had the most progress.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
But how would you open it when it's filled with water?
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
No, what's this one? Not this one.
The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Oh, dang it.
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you!
Ah, come on, hit that one.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in it, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you!
Okay, so it must be this one, yeah.
Because
Wet
if she
staircase.
escaped from a hatch in it, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
I'll cut through your words. There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch.
Ah, so you'd go inside the staircase?
Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Very fancy.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the
didn't imagine it
performance.
like that.
Allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Why did she be so insistent on it being called magic, though, when it
Judging
is
from
obviously a
Himiko's
trick?
reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But
That explains a trick, though, but that
clothes
doesn't
should
explain
have been
Ryoma.
wet when she left the water tank.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
Why does she keep going on about this? No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. You changed?
That's it!
Although if her hair and
because
stuff
she
would still be
changed her
wet,
uniform.
but I don't know.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair, but her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win.
No, poor Himiko.
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But
Maki
that
did pretty
doesn't
good
mean
considering
I
she
used them.
didn't do anything in the investigation.
I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
That'd be pretty messed up, though. Just grabbing a dead body,
That way
just
she'd
in
have
general.
room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
fine with that. I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
I do believe her as well. I think Himiko is safe. I don't think she's actually done anything. But it is a bit hard to unjustify her killing.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko... During the magic show, and when the time it could go into the top of the stage, no one was in the tank during the time. Ah, okay, that is a good point.
Himiko was escaping the tank. She dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it.
Yeah, so Gunter's account
telling me you saw that happen?
changes everything.
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
I didn't do it, I swear. Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist! She's not lying! She's not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips!
It is possible that Himiko and Ryoma will switch places. What about?
The only one who could have switched...
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places with it. Are you telling me you
saw that happen?
No one could have seen that.
It would have occurred in the
middle of the show,
when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one
saw anything.
That's wrong! Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
His voice actor must have had a hard time saying his lines, because they're so, like, disjointed.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue, because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
The real magic trick is how to stick up the body in there.
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then, Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Was Ryoma's body hidden in the piranha trap? Like in the piranha box? Seems a bit weird, but
Someone
the only
better
one that
say
makes
where
sense.
the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
But also that doesn't make sense, because why would the piranhas only attack when they get released? Oh, his body was totally in the piranha tank though. But like, I don't know how, I don't know
Where were
why.
you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But if the body and piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Oh.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
Okay, he was so in the tank then. In the piranha's tank.
There was only enough space for Himiko.
There was a way to enter the tank.
Then it would be possible. Or maybe the body was in the tank all along. But we just couldn't see it. Impossible. Give me top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And
What of the tank
containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there,
The piranhas would have
eaten it way before we saw it. But if
The body and piranhas were separated.
Oh.
Damn it!
Oh, I so know that's the thing, but I
Where
have
were
to
you
figure it
hiding
out.
Ryoma's body?
It wasn't
Oh,
really
there,
in the
okay.
stairs.
after all, there was only enough space for Himiko. Well, how about behind the curtain? If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be possible. Or maybe the body was in the tank all along. But we just couldn't see it. Impossible. Give me top-notch visual effects to pull that off. And what of the tank containing the piranhas? No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it. But if
The body and piranhas were separated.
I agree. Kyo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found.
Ooh, I just figured it
Using
out
that
before.
glass pane as a divider, a safe space could
They
be
actually
created in
revealed
the
it.
tank.
Almost
It is
completely
in such
figured
a
it out.
space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
I don't think he did, but okay.
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Because all the piranhas were pushed against the glass.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
Oh, what?
This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
Yeah, that's what made me remember as well when she
They
said
increased
that.
that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was
the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful!
I don't think it was completely useless, at least.
Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
With this much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's
It pretty
wonderful
much
news,
just-
Himiko!
It pretty much just
Atua is happy for you.
It pretty much just means that anyone can be the suspect now, because it would have happened before the Magic Act. Anyone that, I guess, wasn't at the bug meet and greet. Or something.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god!
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart!
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't
Whoa.
understand. So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
But he's okay with whore.
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
There's only one time the culprit could have set up this theme. During that time...
That's it! It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Oh, wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
His insults. All of their insults.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
What?
No, she means the alarm!
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the...
Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
Or the insect meet and greet. Oh. No.
Damn it! This is it! If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Hirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When he saw him drop from the piranha pit.
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
So between... When's nighttime in this? I think it's 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. It's only 1 or 2 hours.
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
2 hours.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the 4 of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also... Maki.
If it's Maki, it's kind of weird. I have no idea what she's been up to. But I guess she could be a killer. I hope it's not Kaito. And I hope it's not Kirumi as well. Hey, how's it going? Found CDQ's live panel. Cool. Welcome. I hope you enjoy my stream.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
Gonna design a custom overlay for my channel. Alright. I appreciate it, I guess. Sure.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Check out the link on my profile, Dan. Cool. Okay. I'll see.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Not gonna lie, kinda sounds like a bot. But you should say something more than just things that seem a bit pre-scripted.
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
I don't know about that, but sure.
Anyway, among those 4, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh wait, I remember now. I do have an alibi.
How
You will see
convenient.
whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not the
way I'm the
culprit.
Oh, it's one of these again. Right. Okay, we've already done. Oh, is there more things to it now? Loud voices is when your opponent shouts in their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments, even if you see a weak point, you can't refute it. Oh. Okay. What do you do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, just like white noise. Shut them up with your left click as fire. After that, all the other walls. Okay. This one's so confusing, and I don't want to just. I want to actually try and do it with listening to everyone. I have an alibi. Let's just focus on it.
What is your alibi?
Hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
No, I was trying to think
Things got a little heated if you catch my drift. Filthy Bill, perfect!
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
I didn't run
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was
Are
in my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
I need to sort out everyone's statements just like Katie did.
I have an alibi!
Running away from Gonta.
I was only alone.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
5 minutes.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Okay, with me.
things got a little heated if you catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left with
Filthy Bill,
Gonta.
perfect!
So they left with Gunter.
What's
Oh, don't tell me she.
alibi?
Then right before
Before 9
nighttime, I got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
into
you
anyone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was
Are
in my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Stay at the gym.
I have
I
an
was
alibi!
running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if you catch my
Until they
drift.
left with
Filthy Bill,
Gonta.
perfect!
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
into
you
anyone.
really leave
In
the
the girls'
gym at 9
bathroom?
p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
So it must be that one, but I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what's the thing that I'm supposed to use for it. We got pool sign. What are those? No. Insect meet and greets. Were you in the... What is he saying?
I was
alone in the
running
gym
away
for
from
about-
Gonta.
Where's your alibi? In the classroom. I tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Monkey's alibi.
Then right before nighttime,
I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was
Karumi's the most...
No, in my own room. Jeez.
I need to read Karumi's more, it's really confusing.
I have an alibi!
I was only alone in the gym for about
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the
5 minutes.
classroom.
5 minutes. Only in the gym for
When I
about
was
5
running from
I even
minutes.
tried hiding in the girls'
Himiko and the
bathroom.
others were with me
Things got a little heated if you catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left with
Filthy
until
Bill,
they
perfect!
left with Gunter.
What's Monkey's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes.
right
That was
before
5
nighttime, I
minutes
got
before
tired and
nighttime.
fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
into
you
anyone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the
No,
gym?
in
Sure
my
you
own
did
room.
not stay in the gym. But you can't stay in the gym, right? Because there's a time or the night before. Soichi and some of the others, Gonta, Himiko and Angie were brought 5 minutes to the gym. Kokichi left the lab at 9 PM and Soichi and the others were forced to participate in the thing. Then Kokichi's account immediately last night. Ah, right. Okay. Yes. He has an account with it.
Room. Jeez.
Oh wait, not the Blue Rules, dang it. Kokichi's account.
I have an
I was
alibi!
running away from Gonta.
Where's your alibi? In the classroom.
Ooh, this one takes quite a few tries to get through.
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.? Are you sure you did not
What?
stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
I heard it!
The game audio seems a bit loud. I'm not too sure if it is. I'm gonna lower it a bit just a moment.
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Because when they're talking, it's like very loud. I kind of did that on myself, but anyway. Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gunter's lab. Yeah, so yeah, they had the conversation. I hope Kurumi's safe, he's nice. And Kaito. So it has to be Mew, or... who was the other person? Maki.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
But anyway, she should have like known that herself. She's the one that had a conversation with Kokichi, but I guess you can't defend yourself with saying something like that. I don't know.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the
Oh, he's
culprit,
fighting back.
that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems...
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Suspect, according to Kokichi. He must be talking about the figure he saw. That certainly would have been an alibi. The key to the fact lies in Kokichi to predict. Maki. Maybe. I don't know, who would be in... There were underwear. I'm confused. Well, it has to be Maki then, because Mew was the thing, right? Okay, maybe not. Then it has to be Mew, right? Kaito's not going to be wearing underwear around.
That's it!
Oh, that's how she...
Kokichi,
Ah, okay, I
you're
get it.
talking about
So that's
Mew,
how she
right?
used her woman's secret weapon to avoid Gunter. She ran around in her underwear.
What? You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard. So that was Mew trying to avoid Gunter. Well, that's effective.
Girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right?
Is Kaito suspicious? Don't let it be.
That could have been anyone walking around in
Don't let it
women's
be him.
underwear. Even me.
Come on, Kaito, now.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, It's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Good to see Mew, but Gunter's face get red hot.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Oh, well, 'cause, you know, I'm pretty stacked, so... I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches!
I believe it. Doable. Oh my.
Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Mew was in
What's up
her
with the crying
underwear,
face?
and Gonta got weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time.
Right here. I think
So
that's
you're
unnecessary
welcome,
information.
Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Oh my.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Phew. I hope it's not Kurumi.
Then one of them
But
must
I'm
be
sad
the
if it's
culprit.
Kaito.
But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Because he's being quite defensive.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea. We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
But like, they could both accuse and be lying.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
He just enjoys that.
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically.
That's true.
Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
Okay.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
Honestly, I hope it's Maki just so she like dies so we can actually go into her room and see what's going on in there. Because what is going on in there?
We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your
He's getting very
side. I
flustered.
don't want to die either, you know.
He's getting very flustered.
I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
Whose motive is it?
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad,
Oh.
but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So he took it and kept it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video
Wait,
from
how
his
did he keep
room?
it? Didn't
It was you.
Didn't Maki or someone take all of the Cub pads back?
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone! Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
Oh, I do know the answer to that then.
That's it. It was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
That
And what
voice
about
acting
that?
sounded a bit too confident.
Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other
He's
apart.
pretty much acting as Monokuma at this point.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't the culprit either!
Huh?
What?
She's even surprised.
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit.
But why would he know that Maki
It's
is?
just a hunch I've got.
Well, Kaito, please.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
Huh, you don't get it. This isn't just any hunch.
No, Kaito, please.
This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
I agree.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot!
A two-a-damned idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot!
Poor Kaito.
Anyway, me and
Well,
Maki aren't the culprit.
I think I can believe that he's not the culprit. It's too dumb.
There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point.
Kaito, why are you so dumb?
In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
No, it doesn't.
Whether I believe or not.
What?
Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence?
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from, because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Does Rayo, wasn't he?
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot.
I
Really
think-
hurts my feelings.
I think Kaito has some feelings for Maki or something. It's true, that's not what class was about. You're supposed to think logically in it. But then again, Sunday. Oh. Okay, that light's not. If I can trust my logic, maybe should trust Kaito's feelings too.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
This is so weird.
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough. Stop calling me an idiot.
Poor Kaito.
What are you trying to say,
Poor little
Maki?
idiot Kaito.
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Dun, dun, dun.
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
Is that even possible though?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
But that's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true,
I
then
met
we
her
have no basis
with
for
his dead
suspecting
body.
only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they no have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
I don't think Maki's like that though. I don't think she has any oh, she does have a reason to lie to defend herself, but I don't know. Was that a lie? It's hard to confirm it at this point, but I don't know. If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? Oh, intermission. Oh, was that the middle of it? Oh, it's been 2 hours. Dang. That felt quick. Kinda want to keep going, but kinda late. We'll stop there today. Okay, I don't care about you.
Now,
Hey. Alright. Yeah, I'll stop there, but that was getting interesting. I I don't know who to suspect now. I'd like to think it's Angie, because she's just so annoying. But other than that, I don't think it's Maki, I don't think it's Kaito, at least I hope not. And it's not Kurumi. It's not us, I don't think. I guess we'll have to see what happens next time on CD Cruise Live. Bye!